All right, it could be a sigh of relief, but not yet time to celebrate for the other suspect, Deputy President Elect William Ruto.
Earlier today, a key witness in Ruto's case recanted his testimony, alleging that he had been bribed to frame the former Eldoret North Member of Parliament.
The witness has now written to ICC prosecutor Fatou Bensouda, asking her to withdraw any of his testimonies and to remove him from the list of witnesses.
And as Aaron Ochieng reports, the developments in ICC have raised new questions about the continued viability of the Kenyan cases.
An international criminal court witness identified as OTP-8, who was expected to testify against the Deputy President-elect William Ruto, has stepped down. Through his lawyers sitting in Eldoret, the witness wrote to the ICC prosecutor withdrawing each and every piece of evidence attributed to him and asked to have his name removed from the list of the prosecution witnesses. In a sworn affidavit written to the prosecutor of the ICC, the witness number 8 asked Fatou Bensouda to discard any piece of evidence attributed to him and at the same time withdraw his name from the list of witnesses. The affidavit goes further to say any interviews and statements that I've made were induced by bitterness because of the rivalry between my party at the time, PNU, and ODM. The witness also revealed in his affidavit that he was promised a reward and settlement in either Europe, America or Australia if he gives a strong testimony.
He wants to tell the truth and he doesn't want anybody to suffer because of a false statement. He has considered the whole matter. He has done some soul searching.
This will be a second major witness to withdraw from the Kenyan case after ICC witness number 4 in the Kenyan case withdrew and forced the prosecution to drop charges against Ambassador Francis Muthaura.
He told me while in Netherlands, his ID, his passport, that of his wife, those of his children were all taken away. So they could not even travel.
International law experts say witnesses have every right to make an about-turn before testifying, and it is the duty of the prosecution to look for another evidence, failure to which a case will be inconsequential.
The prosecutor finds herself in between a rock and a hard place if the witnesses either refuse to testify or recant or denounce their statements, or otherwise refuse to cooperate.
But he further says that in case there is sufficient evidence to prove that a witness could have been persuaded by a suspect to change his position on the case, then both the suspect and the witness will be in for trouble.
It is a headache to bring evidence to actually show there was bribery by so and so against so and so. Now then they can institute, because the court can actually institute a process of like an arrest or prosecution, whether here or in Kenya or elsewhere.
For now, William Ruto will be waiting to see if the withdrawal of witness number 8 will weaken his case, forcing the prosecution to drop charges against him. A rather tricky situation for Chief Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda as she seeks to consolidate a strong case against the Kenyan suspect at the ICC. This as suspects of the 2007-2008 post-election violence watch closely what is unfolding at The Hague. Aaron Ochieng, KTN, Nairobi.